changes made to Maine's rules of restraint policy are coming under fire tonight by the Maine Education Association and other organizations.
The public school teachers say the changes are confusing and they claim pose a real danger to themselves and to other students. As News 13's Brad Rogers reports, teachers say these new rules just go too far.
Teachers say the changes are handcuffing their ability to deal with students. They say as these rules apply, they can't touch a student, even if they become violent.
There are teachers that have been hurt.
The MEA says it's happened at least 20 times.
They've been bitten, they've been hit, they've been bruised, they've been had things thrown at them.
Under the new rule change, physical restraint or seclusion may only be used when the behavior of a student presents an imminent risk of injury or harm to the student or others. But what's not clear to teachers is what constitutes imminent risk. For example, teachers say if a student starts throwing rocks at windows in a classroom, that might not qualify as an imminent risk of injury or harm.
Please think of a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old watching something like this going on.
And the teachers, I'm assuming they're afraid they don't want to lose their job.
Well, there are some administrators who have interpreted this as do not put your hands on the child.
The other problem, only teachers trained in restraint can subdue a violent student. The Maine Principals Association says in most cases, only special ed teachers and principals would have training like that.
And certainly no one wants to injure a student in any way, but I think that there are means that we can use to alleviate a situation a lot more quickly than we're allowed to under present rule.
The MEA has sent a letter to Education Commissioner Stephen Bowen asking the Department of Education to reopen the rulemaking on this to prevent future incidents of students injuring themselves or others. A spokesman for the Department of Education says any change would have to come from state lawmakers since they adopted these changes last session. Commissioner Bowen says his first priority is to see if there's a problem with the rule or with the way teachers are trained. In Augusta, Brad Rogers, News 13.
In case you're wondering, an outside group came up with these rule changes.
They felt the old rules of restraint policy did not go far enough protecting students.
Well, after a few days delay for the holiday, the Kennebunk Police Department is releasing the names of 4 more suspected Johns in that Zumba prostitution case.
That brings the total number of people charged to more than 60 since the case exploded into national news earlier this fall. News 13's Marissa Bodner is live with the latest on the case. Marissa?
Kim and Greg, this is actually the smallest batch of names that's come out yet. The last few listed between 15 to 24, and police here in Kennebunk say that's because Veterans Day and Thanksgiving made for, they shortened the last 2 work weeks. They say they've also been really busy preparing materials for attorneys to meet upcoming court deadlines. And the 4 men named today are charged with engaging a prostitute. Police say that prostitute is 29-year-old Alexis Wright. She's accused of running the business out of her downtown Zumba studio. The 4 men range in age from 41 to 58. They're all Mainers from Raymond, Biddeford, Portland, and Harrison. Today's list, as you said, makes a total of 62 names released, 58 of those by police. Another 4 pleaded guilty in York County Superior Court 2 weeks ago. And police say they are still investigating and issuing summons. The next round of names is expected to come out on December 7th. But before that, some of these men who've been charged are due to appear in Biddeford District Court next week on December 5th. For a complete look at today's names and the entire list, you can log on to our website, WGME.com. Live in Kennebunk, I'm Marissa Bodner for News 13. Back to you.
All right, and the saga continues. Thanks, Marissa.
The cold air moved in over the weekend, and it's here to stay for a while. Charlie LaPresti joins us now with the first check in your forecast. We're already looking for a warm-up, Charlie.
We are. Here we are late November. Kim, we're tracking temperatures more representative of December. I expect temps to drop into the teens for most areas tonight, and it looks like the cool air is going to stick around. Let's take a look at what's happening on the satellite radar composite. We have clear skies in place. Notice there are snow showers to our west, all associated with a disturbance back into the Adirondacks of New York, heading back into Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. That is going to stay to our west. Temps are generally in the 30s right now, but that's half the story. With the clear skies and a light wind, I expect lows tonight to bottom out in the teens for most areas, closer to 20 degrees here at the coastline. So it's going to be a chilly late November night. Tomorrow looks mostly cloudy. There will be a storm that develops, and a sizable storm at that. That should track east of our area. Southern New England should see a few inches of snow. Here in northern New England, there is just a chance for snow showers, especially on Wednesday, Thursday. We clear it out. And believe it or not, we actually have cooler temps in the 7-day forecast, but we also have a warm-up, including some rain. I'll be back to talk more about that in just a few minutes. But cold for November anyway, 30s for highs. And it looks like it's going to stick around.
Yeah, bound to get colder before it gets warmer eventually here.
That's the way it goes, yeah, I guess so.
All right, thank you, Charlie.
Oh, we have an update now on a man hit while crossing a busy street in Saco last week. Officials now say he's died of his injuries in that accident. The victim is identified as 65-year-old Michael White. This was the scene Wednesday night as police investigated what happened. They say a car driven by 29-year-old Cynthia Sear hit White as he crossed the street. There's no word on whether or not Sear is going to face any charges. That accident does remain under investigation. A nationwide search is underway for a New Hampshire couple accused of severely beating and burning a 3-year-old boy. The couple, 23-year-old Jessica Linscott and 27-year-old Roland Dow, both face first-degree assault charges. New Hampshire officials say the abuse happened over a 1-month period and the boy was beaten so badly he lost his eyesight. Officials say the boy is in stable condition at a New Hampshire hospital. Anybody with information on the couple's whereabouts is asked to call police.
After a record-setting Black Friday, it's now time for Cyber Monday. The holiday shopping spree is now going online. The National Retail Federation thinks this could be the biggest online shopping day ever. News 13's Jana Varnello joins us live in our studio with the Cyber Monday breakdown. Jana?
Kim, point and click. It's that easy to shop online these days. Retail experts think Americans will spend $1.5 billion online today. Now, that would be a record, but there's already an online shopping milestone from the holiday weekend. The National Retail Federation says this is the first year that more than half the people who shopped over the Thanksgiving weekend did so online. We caught up with some online shoppers today, one who says he's done with shopping in stores and is doing all of his buying online.
I'm sharing a lot of my shopping list with my friends and family, so they're emailing me versus like chatting about it, and they're sending me links, so it's a lot easier to purchase and know what people want versus trying to go to the store with a list.
It's already been a big holiday weekend with a record $59.1 billion spent at U.S. stores and websites. That's again according to the National Retail Federation. Kim, Greg, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jana.
Now, your Weather Authority forecast with Charlie DePresti.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Skies are clear tonight. Temps are going to cool off pretty quickly. Lows will be in the teens tonight, more representative of December rather than late November here. And it looks like the cool air is going to stick around. I want to start out tonight with a 3-day forecast. A storm is going to develop, and it looks like it's going to pass too far to our south to bring us a big impact. What is it going to bring for us? Well, I expect a fair amount of clouds tomorrow. There's the slight chance for a snow shower, a greater chance for snow showers on Wednesday. It does not appear to be a big deal, though. Temps will be in the 30s, mid-30s on Thursday. A stronger cold front arrives Thursday night. That will usher in the coolest air of the season so far for Friday. Believe it or not, late in the week, I think we struggle to get above the freezing mark. Temps are going to be the big story tonight, mostly bottoming out in the teens. I expect a few of these snow showers to our west to stay to our west here in northern New England. We just have mainly clear skies, a light wind, and a dry atmosphere. That equals cool conditions across the area. We're looking at temps already in the mid-30s here in Portland. Look at Lewiston. You're at 30 degrees right now. So if you are heading outdoors tonight, Lewiston and Auburn, I expect temps to be falling in the 20s over the next several hours, and they will be falling into the teens for overnight lows. Here in Portland, closer to 20 degrees. These are projected lows. Notice some Mountain Valley locations are expected to dip into the single numbers, so it's going to be a cold night. There goes tonight's sunset. This is our Augusta sky cam time lapse. Notice nice clear sky in place. Did you get a chance to see those beautiful clouds in some of the hillier terrain this evening? This is a beautiful photo coming in from Katie in Oakland. These are called lenticular clouds. She called them the alien clouds because they look like flying saucers. In fact, a lot of people think they look like flying saucers, and a lot of times they're mistaken as UFOs. I think that's kind of neat, but these are my favorite clouds. They form mostly in the mountains and downwind of the mountains. You get rising and falling air on these clouds. So lenticular clouds before the sun set this evening back in Oakland. All right, skies are mainly clear here in northern New England. There are snow showers to our west. We are going to see a storm system develop right along the mid-Atlantic coast here. And this storm appears as if it's going to be too far to our east to bring a big impact, but it may bring some snow showers to the area on Wednesday. I'll show you what I mean here on Storm Tracker. There's the storm moving by. Southern New England gets a few inches of snow out of this one during the day tomorrow. But this little appendage you see right there, that's called an inverted trough. If that sets up, that's our greatest chance for seeing snow showers on Wednesday. Regardless, it looks weak and it does not appear to be a big storm. So yeah, just a few flakes out there midweek, especially along the coastline. You can see this better on Storm Tracker. We're starting off tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. Clear skies tonight, but by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, clouds will be on the increase. I think we're looking at brighter skies over northern zones. The big story tomorrow will be in the temperature setup. We're actually starting the teens and lower 20s, and it will be a chilly day pretty much for the entire day. Mostly cloudy tomorrow, some sunny breaks developing, especially to the north. Greatest chance for snow showers will be in the mountains. And again, southern New England gets into some steady light snow. A coating is possible down in the Boston area with higher amounts as you head down through Cape Cod, Nantucket, east of that, west of that, heading back into southeastern Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. Now, if we get any snow showers around here, it will most likely occur on Wednesday. And the reason for that, we have this little appendage I sometimes referred to as a Norland trough. This is it's just basically an inverted trough. There's a storm system out in the ocean, and you get this little appendage that sets up. The big question is, does it set up? Is it going to be too far to our east? If that's the case, we'll just have partly cloudy skies. Or will it set up across the coastline of Maine? If that takes place, we'll see snow showers during the course of the day on Wednesday. So we'll keep you updated. Looks weak either way though. Overnight lows tonight will bottom out near 20 degrees. I expect many inland areas to be in the teens. Winds generally out of the northwest remaining light around 5 to 10. That shifts over to the south tomorrow, 5 to 10 miles per hour. A lot of clouds out there and temps stay cool. Normal high temperatures in the mid 40s. We should be in the mid to upper 30s for highs on your Tuesday. Greatest chance for snow showers will be on Wednesday. We'll clear it out again on Thursday. An Arctic cold front moves through Thursday night. That will usher in some very cold air for Friday. Look at that high temperature, 31 degrees. That's right, overnight lows, they will be in the teens. Saturday, clouds increase again, and look at the temperatures by Sunday. We're actually trying to warm things up closer to 50 degrees. But it's very short-lived because a cold front should bring more rain showers to the area Sunday evening, Sunday night. Still too early to say as far as the weekend goes, but no major storms in the 7-day forecast again. But a few bouts with snow showers and rain showers at times here.
Our time will come.
That's right. It will. Late November and December, it's bound to happen any week now.
Okay. Thanks,
very much, Charlie.